Now, I may have made a bit of a bold statement with the title of this video, but I honestly think Australia has some of the worst drivers in the developed world, period. The worst drivers I have ever seen. And I've grown up in Canada. I've been driven all through the USA, all through Europe, all through Southeast Asia, Japan. I've been to a lot of places. I've driven a lot of roads. And Australia, single-handedly, to me, it's got the worst drivers. And I'm gonna explain to you why. Now, first off, Australia is very isolated. And when I say isolated, especially in Perth, where I live, we are legitimately the most isolated city in the world. Again, a lot of Aussies, because it's far away to travel or all things like this, they don't really have much experience driving in other countries. And it shows big time. Now, it's not to say that this place is incredibly dangerous to drive. It's far safer to drive in Australia than it is to drive in India, than it is to drive in China, than it is to drive almost anywhere in the world. But when you come and drive, you will soon realize why Dashcams Australia is one of the biggest dashcam YouTube channels in the entire world. Because we have so much content, there's so much footage being sent into that place that it is just laughable. It really is. And on the dashcam theme, I thought what better way to prove to you guys we have got some of the dodgiest drivers than to go and get my own dashcam. We just got a DD Pi Z60 dashcam. So this thing, 4K quality, front and rear, actually pretty easy to install. I hardwired it in the other day. And we're gonna do a drive legitimately just to pick up my kids, come back, because I do that drive all the time and there is always crazy content. I kid you not, there's always crazy content when I go pick them up and come back. So I recommend everybody have a dash cam. I have a dash cam in all of my cars, and I'll leave a link for these guys down below. And when we go for the drive, I'll let you know what I think. From someone who didn't grow up in Australia, living here now, driving here now, I really feel like the biggest failures are the lack of driver education. There's a serious lack of driver education in Australia. There's no sort of incentivization for it. And every kind of state has its own sort of little rules and that, which it should be a little bit more widespread, I think, because the drivers are bad just about everywhere, but some states significantly worse than others. So we really need everybody going to driver's education, and we need to stop with this whole nannification of the roads. The government's approach has really been to just slow everybody down, and that's just supposed to eliminate bad driving. Well, it doesn't eliminate bad driving habits, just slowing everyone down. Number one. The police as well need to actually police properly, because even if you just look at videos from the States, the cops are always pulling over people and explaining to them what they're doing wrong.
Is there any reason that you and him are driving like that? Because that's like, he pissed you off. Okay, because both of you pissed me off, because that level of driving here with people that aren't playing your game of driving and seeing who could get in front of who is absolutely unacceptable. Let me see your driver's license.
I was from California. We just moved out of here.
Well, and you know why that's okay in California? They don't care about the law enforcement like we do here in Arizona, so we make people give us some room, okay? Now, I'm not going to write you a ticket for this. So
why were you pulling me over?
you were less than 1 car length from the bumper of that SUV that was in front of you. Vehicle that's bigger than your car, and you were less than your car length away from the back of it.
When we were going over the railroad tracks, getting into the turn
The
lane?
entire, yep, all the way up. Yep.
Like, what makes you a better driver is when the cop's actually pulling you over and going, hey man, like, what are you not indicating here? Why are you in the right lane and not passing anyone? Why are you doing 80 in a 100 zone? Like, why is your load not secure? Why, you know what I mean? The amount of times I see stuff fall off the back of a ute, it just blows my mind. And people have to run over this shit. Like, I got a big metal rod. Actually, it's still right here. I had this metal rod go right through my bumper on my F6. This thing. Are you kidding me, man? That would have killed somebody. And again, people just sort of, the big problem is everybody in Australia just doesn't give a f***. They don't give a shit. They legitimately get in their car and they think they are Formula One drivers that are the best drive. Like, Aussies think they are the best driver. Like, they think they legitimately could race F1 and everybody else is a peanut. And this is one of the major problems, is that Aussie drivers, they seem to just want to get in their ute and close off. Like, they just, like, the world closes off to them. They get in their ute, get in their car, whatever they're driving, and they're just like, nobody else matters. I don't care. Like, I'm in the right lane, just cruising 80. It's 100 zone, bro. Whatever. Like, I don't care. You know? Like, that's the attitude. The attitude really stinks because nobody's really told them. You know, police haven't been pulling them over and saying, what are you doing, man? Pull your head in.
Hi, why were you driving like that?
Back there.
I watched what you did.
No, I know.
You also have a brake that functions in this vehicle, right?
Yes, sir.
So you didn't have to race in front of him and cut him off and then hit your brakes. Is there any reason why we're literally stopped in the middle of the road?
You get these entitled drivers that think that they are all high and mighty. They think they're the best drivers since sliced bread, but in reality, they're a peanut. You know what I mean? Like, get over to the left, you know? Don't be in the fast lane if you're just gonna cruise at 80. You know, even if you're just cruising, if someone's behind you, like, get out of the lane. There's no point. So we have this bad system where everybody is just not considerate of other drivers. And they're all in it for themselves, cutting people off, tailgating, don't know how to merge, staying in the fast lane when they're not even going the speed limit. And it's toxic. It's a toxic place to drive here in Australia, unfortunately. And really, the government needs to put some systems into play that forces more driver education to be done. Because if everybody was going to driver's education, so many more people would be on the same plane in terms of knowledge, road mannerisms, and how the systems work. How you should be treating other drivers. How you should be not breaking the road rules. And if you are, the police need to come and get you. You know what I mean? Not issue you with a stupid amount of fines just for speeding. It's not all about speed, guys. Key word, speed doesn't kill you.
Suddenly becoming stationary. That's what gets you.
There's so many worse things that are happening on our road than just speeding. I'll be on the highway and I'll be legitimately going the speed limit and you will think I am a Formula One driver. Like, I am just, it's like I'm clutch kicking down and entering the freeway and I'm just like Ricky Bobbying these bitches, going by everyone like Mach 1. And I'm just doing the speed limit. It's because so many people here, they can't even do the speed limit because I don't know if they're just afraid to, they're incompetent, they don't want to get a ticket. It blows my mind sometimes. The speeds are already slow and then 90% of the drivers are doing 10 Ks under the limit. And everybody who's coming to Australia, we need to cut off the cereal box license. Get rid of the cereal box and let's hold these guys actually to a higher standard of getting their license here. Because let's just go on the statistics here. We have the actual statistics for migrants. These people have permanently moved here, and over the last 25 years, the two biggest migrant groups have been India and China. What a surprise. And these are legitimately two of the worst places to drive in. They have some of the worst drivers. If you go to the traffic-related deaths per country, per capita, India and China are last. They are the highest. They have the most deaths on road. So India comes in at 212,000 plus deaths in 1 year. And China, 250,000 plus deaths in 1 year. So yeah, they have an incredibly bad system of driving. And we are essentially importing the most of them to Australia, and we're giving them a cereal box license. Yep, come over, translate your license for us, do a quick theory test, quick round-the-block test, and here's your license. You're good to go, mate. No, we need to stop this stuff immediately. They've got to at least go to driver's education. We have to make them go to driver's education and really prove to us that they can drive properly, because the amount of times you'll see someone doing a really stupid thing, you'll drive by, they're either Indian or they're Chinese. I'm sorry to say it, but it is like over 50% of the time. I want to say it's close to like 70% of the time. It is really a problem.
The M5 East at a standstill and banked up for kilometres thanks to this Scots Transport B-double. The second time in a week, same company, same location.
We've just got to ask you what happened this morning.
The co-driver blamed his partner.
I am not driving, I am sleeping.
The driver was Gary Singh, licensed just 10 months.
I take wrong exit, so that's why I stuck in tunnel.
Police revealed he could neither reverse the truck or disconnect the rig.
Do you think you should know those basics before you're driving a truck like that? Or?
No,
You don't think so?
no.
He's been fined almost $3,000 and 9 points.
The police are so underconfident with the skills of the driver, they brought an RMS driver in to turn the truck around and get it out of the area.
Mr Singh also revealed he was in Australia on a 457 visa. The unions say that's illegal and dangerous.
This is a cocktail for seeing more people slaughtered on our roads, more drivers being exploited, and the government has to act.
And Australia almost has 3 million temporary visa holders currently here right now. That's over 10% of this country on temporary visas. And they're getting cereal box licenses. They just go into there, they translate it to English, quick lap, quick little theory, cereal box license, go for it, bro. It's seriously madness, and I'm not saying all Aussies are great, the ones that have grown up here either. A lot of them could use a lesson or two as well, but these guys, we're importing so many people nowadays, and the cereal box license has to go. But just look at some of the clips I got with this new dash cam from DDPie. Like, this is the kind of madness we have got on our roads. Seriously. Stupid clown. What are they doing? Blocking the road. For what reason you gotta block it?
That guy. I know.
Now he gets over. Thank God. Going the speed limit, and I'm flying by these guys. Legitimately going the speed limit.
How do you know if you are?
So I'm going 80. My car says 80, and look how fast we're passing everyone. What is this guy doing?
Found one bad guy. Driver.
Yeah. I wonder if that caught that guy. He like fully was on the left side trying to come into me as I was about to go. What are you fucking doing, you fuckhead? Seriously. People can't even park now. They can't even back a car up. And we just continually bring out these crappy EVs that are, try and park themselves. Oh, you don't even need to park. The car will park for you. You don't even need to drive. Just put it in autopilot mode and it'll drive for you. Like, what are we doing here? We're creating a generation of people who don't know how to drive, and we're only going to get worse. Like, it is only going to get worse, man. It's crazy. It is so bad. And I don't like any of this. I don't like it. I do like this dash cam though. Again, I'll leave a link for it down below. I think the quality is pretty good. The fact it's got an app as well. You can see it all on your phone. Easy Good gift for anyone too. So, yeah, guys. Do you agree with the statement? Do you think Australia has some of the worst drivers in the developed world? I'd really like to know. I want to see all the comments down below. Let me know what you think of this video. Is it true? Am I just having a go? Or is it as bad as I think? Yeah, I think a lot of you guys probably agree with me. But till then, man, hit the like button, follow, subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one.